So hello dear students and welcome back to our channel which is GDC Classes English. So as we know that Telangana Pharmacist examination was conducted on 30th November 2024 and the question paper was as expected. We hope that whatever mnemonics, whatever tricks that we have seen in our live classes, not only in live classes but also in our super model papers and model papers series. So these all tricks and mnemonics might have helped you in solving those questions, and in today's class, we are going to see the original question paper of Telangana Pharmacist examination along with the answers. And most of the question you can also find in our GDC fingertips books. So today we are going to discuss this original question paper and we are going to see the answer key along with the explanation. So do let us know how many questions you got right and we are going to evaluate that one. So the very first question in our Telangana Pharmacist examination was, so the first question was, which organization publishes the International Pharmacopoeia? Okay, which organization publishes the International Pharmacopoeia? Option first is World Health Organization, WHO. Option second was Food and Drug Administration. Option third was European Medicine Agency, and option fourth is United Nations. Okay, so the correct option was World Health Organization, that is WHO. Okay, so WHO publishes the International Pharmacopoeia. Okay, so option first is the right answer. Let's see the second question. So the second question is, how many parts of 50% volume by volume and 10% volume by volume alcohol is required to prepare 40% volume by volume of alcohol? Okay. Now this question we have already discussed. This is based on the allegation method. So how much concentration they have given? 50. So we have to write it here 50 and then 10 they have given. The concentration they have asked is 40%. So you can write it down in the middle. You just have to do the diagonal subtraction of this one. So 50 minus 40, it will be 10, and 40 minus 10, it will be 30. So that means out of 40 parts, the 30 parts you have to take 50% volume or 50% concentration, and 10 parts you have to take 10% volume by volume. So if you see the options they have given in the ratio form, so if you take the ratio, it will be 30 by 10. So option will be 3 by 1, that is 3 is to 1. Okay. So 3 is to 1 is the right answer. So option first is the right answer. Rest of the option they are not correct. So first is the right answer based upon the allegation method. So this was already discussed in our live classes also, the allegation method. The next question is, the following principle is involved in hammer mill. Okay, so we have already discussed like hammer mill. There are various kinds of mill. They are responsible for size reduction. They are responsible for size reduction. Okay. Now, hammer mill is based upon what principle? Okay, so we have discussed hammer means there is certain solid surface. Whenever the particle will strike onto it, so it will have a impact kind of behavior. So option 1 was given attrition. We know that attrition is not there because attrition is nothing but rolling over the surfaces, which happens in the ball mill, okay. So option 2 is impact. So yes, impact is the right answer. Compression is not there because the particles are not compressing between any of the machinery part. Fourth is attrition and compression. Okay, so basically impact is the right answer whenever a particle is striking towards the harder surface. In this case, the hard surface is hammer. Okay, so hammer mill, the principle is impact. Okay, so option 2 is the right answer. The next question is an example of adjusted incompatibility. Okay, so we have seen there are different types of incompatibilities. So example of adjusted incompatibility. So first is borax with sodium bicarbonate and glycerin. Option B is strychnine hydrochloride and aromatic spirit of ammonia. Option 3 is oxidation of iodides with quinine sulfate, and option 4 is soluble salicylate with acid. Okay, so soluble salicylate with acid is the right answer, in which they will adjust the soluble salicylate with addition of certain acid. So option 4 is the right answer. That is the example of adjusted incompatibility. The next is phenyl mercuric acetate. Okay, so it is used as preservative. We have seen that mercurial, organomercurial compounds, they are added as a preservative. Okay, so they are added as in option 1 is paste, option 2 was parenteral, option 3 is emulsions, option 4 is capsules. Okay, so basically phenyl mercuric acetate, these are the organomercuric compounds, so they are added in case of parenterals. Okay, so lesser concentration they are added in case of parenteral preparation. So option 2 is the right answer. The next question is the temperature at which blood plasma and tears freeze. Okay, so freezing point they are asking for the blood plasma and tears. Option 1 is minus 0.298 degrees Celsius. Option 2 is minus 0.98 degrees Celsius. Option 3 is minus 0.079 degrees Celsius, and option 4 is minus 0.52 degrees Celsius. Okay, so minus 0.52 degrees Celsius is the right answer for the freezing point of blood plasma and tears. Okay, so most of the time we take this in the calculation part also, the freezing point of blood plasma and tears. The next is which of the following is a live attenuated vaccine. Okay, which of the following is a live attenuated vaccine. Okay, so we have seen there are different types of vaccine. Attenuated means weakened. Okay, attenuated means weakened. That means they do not have the power to cause the disease. That means they are weakened, but they are live. Okay, so they are not dead one, they are live. Whenever they will replicate, they will not have the power to cause the disease. Okay, so in this one, option 1 is pertussis, option 2 is hepatitis A, option 3 is rabies, or option 4 is tuberculosis. So tuberculosis is the right answer, that is live attenuated, and that is nothing but BCG. Okay, that is nothing but BCG vaccine. So option 4 is the right answer. Let's see the next question. The next question is related to pharmaceutics. So in tablet manufacturing, the process of compressing a powder mixture into tablet without prior granulation is called. Okay, so they are asking, we have seen there are different types of methods for manufacturing of the tablet. So they are asking without prior granulation. That means without performing any granulation, which is the tablet manufacturing technique. Okay, so let's see the option. Option 1 is wet granulation. The name itself suggests that it is having a process of granulation. That means they will use the granulation in this one. So this is not the option. Sublimation. Now sublimation is not for the tablet manufacturing. It is a process where your solid will get converted into gas. Okay, solid will get converted into gas without converting into liquid. So that is sublimation. That is not for manufacturing. Option C is direct compression. Yes, the whatever solid mass, it is mixed together without forming any granules, and they will directly subject that mass to the compression. Okay, in this they will use directly compressible excipients. Dry granulation means they will form a slugs. Okay, they will form a slugs without any granulating fluid. So that is a dry granulation. So they are asking without granulation. So direct compression is the right answer. Okay, direct compression is the right answer. That is option 3. Let's see the next question. Which of the following emulsifying agent with HLB range is suitable for O by W type of emulsions? Okay, O by W type of emulsions. Now we have already seen O by W type means the water is the external phase. Water is the external phase. Okay, and higher the more than 10, it will form O by W emulsion. Less than 10, that is W by O type of emulsion. In this case, mostly twins will come, and in this case mostly spans will come, right? So they are asking O by W type of emulsions. That means water is the external phase. So 8 by 18 is the right answer. In this case mostly twin 20, twin 80, twin 40 will be there. 3 to 6 is not there. 7 to 9, they are lipophilic category, less than 10. Above 20 it is not there. Okay, so O by W type of emulsion 8 to 18 is the right answer. Okay, that is oil in water type of emulsion. The next question is, which of the following parameters are commonly used in autoclave sterilization? Okay, autoclave, when we were discussing about the methods for sterilization, autoclave sterilization is the moist heat sterilization. It is the type of moist heat sterilization. What are the conditions? So first of all, they have given 240 degrees Celsius. We know that in the autoclave we use 121 degrees Celsius. The pressure is 15 lb and generally we will use for 15 minutes, right? So these are the conditions that we have seen. 240 degrees Celsius we are not using. 100 degrees Celsius not using. Now 121 is there in option 3 and option 4. Okay, let's see the pressure. So here it is 15 lb, here it is 20 lb. 15 to 20 minutes, 40 to 50 minutes. Okay, so these conditions match perfectly for the autoclave, that is moist heat sterilization. So option 3 is the right answer. Let's see the next question. Which bone is commonly known as collarbone? Okay, which bone is commonly known as collarbone? Option A is scapula. So basically scapula is the shoulder bone. Okay, it is a shoulder. It is not the collar one. Okay, sternum. It is related to the chest. So sternum is not there. Option 3 is clavicle. Yes, clavicle is the collarbone. CC we have remembered. And mandible. Mandible is the largest bone of the face, but not for the collarbone. Okay. So for this, clavicle is the right answer. Sternum is for the chest. Okay. This is a collarbone. And mandible is for the face, largest bone of the face, facial one. Okay. So option 3 is the right answer. That is clavicle. Let's see the next question. Which of the following is not included for the calculation of vital capacity? Okay, vital capacity. Vital capacity means what? What is the maximum amount of air that can be exhaled? That can be exhaled. Okay, so if it is if the person is exhaling, expiratory reserve volume. Yes. So while exhaling, expiratory reserve volume it is there, inspiratory reserve volume it is there, and tidal volume. Okay. So these volumes are there, but residual volume. Residual volume means after exhalation what is remaining, right? So this is not included in case of vital capacity, but expiratory reserve volume, inspiratory reserve volume, and tidal volume they are included. Residual means which is remaining, residual volume after exhalation. Okay. So option 3 is the right answer, which is not included in the vital capacity. Okay. Let's see the next question. The next question is the cranial nerve that regulates the respiratory, intestinal, and cardiac movement is. Okay. So fifth cranial nerve, basically fifth is related to the chewing. Okay. The food chewing. Okay. Eighth is not there. Eighth is for the hearing one, and one is for the olfactory. Okay, for the respiratory, intestinal, and cardiac movement, 10th cranial nerve is responsible. Okay, so 10th cranial nerve is responsible. Others are not responsible. So option 3 is the right answer. Okay, option 3 is the right answer. Let's see the next question. Which part of the brain regulates the balance between the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system? Okay, so the balance which is regulated by the part of the brain, that is nothing but hypothalamus. Okay, hypothalamus. Hypo means below. Okay, hypo means below, thalamus. It is located below the thalamus. So hypothalamus is the part of the brain that regulates the balance. It is responsible for the balance between parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. Let's see the next question. Which blood vessel brings nutrient rich blood from GI tract to liver? Okay, which blood vessel brings nutrient rich blood from GI tract to liver? Okay, that means from gastrointestinal tract into the liver. Okay, so let's see the option. Jugular vein. Jugular vein is not related to the liver. That is the back or the neck one. Renal is the word related to kidney. Renal is the word related to the kidney. When we talk about renal failure, that is a kidney failure. Pulmonary is the word related to lungs. Pulmonary is the word related to the lungs. Hepatic is the word related to the liver, right? So hepatic portal vein that will carry, that is this vein is responsible for carrying the nutrients from the gastrointestinal tract into the liver. Okay. So fourth is the right answer. Let's see the next question. Multiple sclerosis is, okay, so first of all remember multiple sclerosis is a related to the CNS, that is the central nervous system. Okay, let's see the option. Gradual degeneration of myelin sheath disrupting communication between brain and body. Yes, actually in multiple sclerosis, this myelin sheath, it is the sheath which is present around the nerve. Okay, around the nerve, and this nerve is responsible for communication between the brain and the body. Okay, and once this sheath will start degrading, it will lose the communication between brain and body, and thus the multiple sclerosis happens. Okay, let's see the next question. Damage to intervertebral disc of vertebral column, it is not related to vertebral column. Inflammation of peripheral nervous system, no, it is related to the central nervous system. Okay, it is related to the nerves. Pain in the affected area due to irritation or damage to the nerve, it is not related to the pain. Okay, but the sheath which is present, myelin sheath around the nerve, is degraded. Let's see the next question. The next question is the hormone responsible for maintaining pregnancy and supporting fetal development. Okay, so the hormone which is responsible, first is estrogen. Estrogen do not play a role. Testosterone do not play a role. Prolactin is not there, but progesterone is there. Okay, so progesterone is responsible for maintaining the pregnancy and supporting the fetal development. Okay. The next question is, which of the following is not true about sensory receptors? Okay, so sensory receptors, they are for mainly for the senses. Let's see the option. Thermoreceptor detect temperature changes and are present in skin. Yes, they are asking not true. Okay, thermo is the word related to temperature. So first is the right answer. We have to identify which is not true. Okay, chemoreceptors, it is related to the chemicals. Okay, so they detect the chemicals present in nose and the taste buds. Nociceptors are present in the nose and detect the odors. No. Nociceptors is related to the pain. Okay, remember nociceptors is not present in the nose. In the nose we have olfactory nerves. Nociceptor is for the pain. So third is not matching. Okay, so third is the right answer. Fourth is mechanoreceptors detect the touch, pressure, vibration which is present throughout the body. That is joint, muscle, skin. So this is the right pair. Okay. Among this, third is not the right pair. Nociceptor is for the pain, but they have given for the nose and detect the odors. For this, we have olfactory. Okay. For the detection of the odor and all. So option 3, that is not true. So option 3 is the right answer. Let's see the next question. Which of the following is considered as a micronutrient? Okay, so we have micronutrient and we have macronutrient. Okay, micro means their requirement is less, whereas macro means their requirement is more. Okay, so they are asking micronutrients. Okay, generally they will require in mg or even in microgram. Okay, because their requirement is less, we call it as micronutrient. Okay. Carbohydrates, carbs we require in more quantity. So that is a macronutrient. Proteins also we require in more quantity. Fats also we require in more quantity. But vitamins, they are required in lesser quantity. Hence it is termed as micronutrient. So vitamins is the right answer. Okay, vitamins is the right answer. The next question is, metabolic disorder of carbohydrates can lead to which of the following conditions? Okay, they are asking metabolic disorder of carbohydrates. Okay, let's see the option anemia. We know that anemia is not caused by the deficiency or disorder of carbohydrates. Vitamin B12, okay, deficiency of this will cause anemia. Vitamin C will cause deficiency of vitamin C, it will cause the scurvy. Edema is nothing but the inflammation. Okay, that is the accumulation of the body fluids, so that will lead to inflammation. Galactosemia, it is due to the metabolic disorder of carbohydrates. Okay, galactosemia. So option 3 is the right answer. Let's see the next question. The causative agent of hookworm infection. Causative agent of hookworm infection is, option first is Wuchereria bancrofti. So basically W. bancrofti, it causes the lymphatic filariasis. It causes the lymphatic filariasis. But they are asking what? They are asking hookworm infection. The second is Treponema pallidum. So this is responsible for syphilis. This is the causative agent for syphilis. Next is Ancylostoma duodenale. So this is the right answer, which is the causative agent for hookworm infection. And fourth is Campylobacter jejuni, which is for the diarrhea illness. Okay, diarrhea illness it will cause. So option 3 is the right answer for the hookworm infection. Option 3 is the right answer for hookworm infection. The next is, which of the following is a common symptom of heart attack? Okay, which is the common symptoms? Severe chest pain or discomfort. Everybody knows that symptom of heart attack is severe chest pain or any discomfort is happening. Sudden sharp pain in the legs. No, it is not related to the legs. Redness and swelling in the arms. So it is not related to swelling and heartburn. This actually a acidity one, but severe chest pain is the right answer. That is the symptoms of the heart attack. Okay. The next question is, what is the main purpose for the gram staining technique? So gram staining, we know that it was discovered by this scientist whose name was Gram. So it is based upon the cell wall technique. Okay, it is based upon the cell wall. Basically, cell wall, we know that it is made up of peptidoglycan layer. Okay, it is made up of peptidoglycan layer. Now, certain bacteria, they will have thick peptidoglycan layer, okay, and certain bacteria, they will have thin peptidoglycan layer, okay. So they will have thin peptidoglycan. The bacteria who are having this thick peptidoglycan, they will stain this gram staining as purple, okay, and they are known as gram positive bacteria. They are known as gram positive bacteria. And who are having a thin peptidoglycan layer, they will stain it as pink, and they are gram negative bacteria. Okay, so basically it is related to the cell wall, that is nothing but the peptidoglycan layer. To identify viruses, it is not related to viruses. To isolate bacteria from a mixed culture, to detect bacterial spores, or to differentiate bacteria based on their cell wall structure, and more specifically peptidoglycan. Okay, so fourth is the right answer for this question. Let's see the next question. One of the following is the social determinant of health. One of the following is the social determinant of health. We call it as SDOH. That means it is a non-medical condition which is responsible for the overall being of that person. So culture, behavior, occupation, health services. So in case of SDOH, occupation is the right answer, which is responsible for the overall mental health and all of that particular person. So occupation is the right answer. Let's see the next question. One of the following is an advantage of third generation intrauterine devices. Okay, so we have the first generation intrauterine devices, we have second generation, and we have third generation. Okay, so first generation, basically it includes the loops and certain rings. So these are the contraceptives one. The second generation intrauterine devices, it includes the copper T. Okay, it includes the copper T. And third generation, it includes the hormone releasing devices. Okay, it includes the hormone releasing devices. So because of which the uterus will not be capable of that. Okay, so first, second, and third generation, and it is a reversible. Okay, it is a reversible hormone releasing devices. Let's see the option. The first option is made of polyethylene and non-medicated, inexpensive, easy to insert. It is not there. Second is copper containing device. So they are asking the third generation. Copper containing is the second generation. So option 2 is not the right answer. Option 3 is lower incidence of pain and bleeding. Option D is most reversible contraceptive method. Okay. So this is the right answer, most reversible contraceptive method. That is the hormone releasing devices. Okay. So that is the third generation. So fourth is the right answer. Let's see the next question. Rabies is transmitted to human primarily through. Okay. So rabies, we know mostly dogs. It is because of the dog bites. So insect bites, no, it is not because of insect bites. Contaminated food, saliva from animal bites. Okay, it is caused by saliva from animal bites. Contaminated water is also not there. So option 3 is the right answer. Now let's see the next question. Which of the following act as antacid by neutralizing stomach acid? Okay, so if we want to neutralize the acid, so what is required? We required a base. So in this, what is the base that will neutralize the acid? First is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is NaCl, that is a salt, that is not a base. Okay. Next is sodium bicarbonate. Yes, sodium bicarbonate is nothing but NaHCO3. So that is a base, so which is used to neutralize the acid in the stomach. Next is aluminium chloride. That is also, these are the salt, aluminium chloride, potassium iodide. Okay. Whereas sodium bicarbonate will act as antacid because it is a base. So option 2 is the right answer. Let's see the next question. Which compound is commonly used in dental products for cavity prevention? Okay, which of the compound is used in dental products? So as we can see that the related question has been given in our fingertips books also on page number 51 regarding the dental caries. So you can refer to that question also. So which compound is commonly used in dental products? So it is sodium fluoride. Okay, so it is acting as anti-caries agent. Sodium bicarbonate, zinc chloride or magnesium oxide is not the right answer. So for prevention of this for prevention of cavities, we are using sodium fluoride. Okay, we are using sodium fluoride. Let's see the next question. Identify the drug given IUPAC name. So IUPAC name is given, that is 7-chloro-1,3-dihydro 1-methyl 5-phenyl 2H 1,4-benzodiazepine 2-ol. Okay, so it is a derivative of benzodiazepine. It is a derivative of benzodiazepine and it is replaced with ol, that is a ketone group. So clonazepam, oxazepam, lorazepam and diazepam. Okay, so option 4 is the right answer, that is diazepam. Okay, which is having a benzodiazepine ring with substituted 2-ol. Next is, which radioisotope is commonly used for thyroid imaging and treatment? Okay, so to do the thyroid imaging and to do the treatment, which radioisotope we are using? So option 1 is technetium 99, option 2 is iodine 131, option C is fluorine 18, option 4 is cobalt 60. Okay, so basically we are using iodine 131 for the thyroid imaging and the treatment. The next question is, in the limit test for chloride, the presence of chloride is indicated by the formation of. Okay, so in the chloride test, we are identifying the chloride. Basically, we are using AgNO3, that is silver nitrate. Okay, silver nitrate in the presence of dilute nitric acid. Okay, in the presence of dilute nitric acid, and we are identifying the chloride. Okay, so how the reaction will happen is Ag will combine with this one and we will get silver chloride. Okay, so this will have a PPT and this will have a white color. Why it will have a white PPT? Because silver chloride is insoluble in dilute nitric acid. Okay, silver chloride is insoluble in dilute nitric acid and that is the reason it will give you white PPT. Okay, so that white PPT is because of silver chloride. So option 1 is red precipitate, option 2 is yellow solution, option 3 is white precipitate or green coloration. Okay, so basically there is a precipitate, but that is a white precipitate because of silver chloride. Okay, so that's how we will identify the presence of chloride. So option 3 is the right answer. Let's see the next question. Primaquine belonging to the class of 8-aminoquinoline class has anti-malarial activity except, okay, as tissue sesonticide for casual prophylaxis and to prevent relapse. So sesonticide means it is responsible for, sesont is a cell, it is responsible for breaking of that. So it acts as tissue sesonticide, yes. As a blood sesonticide, no. It will not act as blood sesonticide and terminate clinical attacks, okay. As gametocide, yes, it acts as gametocides and prevent the transmission of infection to mosquitoes. And as sporonticide and ablate the transmission. Okay, so all of these are the function, but it will not act as the blood sesonticide. It is a tissue sesonticide, that is primaquine. So except they are asking, so as blood sesonticide. So option 2 is the right answer. Let's see the next question. The anti-leprotic drug dapsone belongs to which chemical class? Okay, so dapsone acts as anti-leprotic drug and it belongs to the class of sulfones. Okay, it belongs to the class of sulfones. So quinoline is not there, aminoglycoside or tetracycline, these are antibacterials. It belongs to the category of sulfones. Okay, so that is anti-leprotic. The next is which antihistaminic drug has piperazine nucleus. Okay, so the basic ring structure which is there, that is piperazine. So option is chlorpheniramine. Option 2 is cyproheptadine. Option C is cyclizine. Option 4 is mipacrine. Okay, so cyclizine is the right answer. Cyclizine ring, piperazine nucleus. So this drug is having antihistaminic drug. That is cyclizine, which is having piperazine ring. Let's see the next question. Muscarinic action of cholinergic drug includes all except. Okay. So cholinergic gives muscarinic actions. So let's see, increased secretion from exocrine glands. Yes, it will increase the secretion. That is the activity of cholinergic drugs. We have to identify which is not there. Okay. Next is smooth muscle contraction. Yes, so smooth muscle contraction will happen. Bradycardia will happen. Mydresis. Mydresis is not there. Mydresis is nothing but dilation of pupil. Okay, it is nothing but dilation of the pupil. But in case of cholinergic, there is constriction of pupil. Okay, and this condition we call it as meiosis. This condition we call it as meiosis. So dilation will not happen in case of the muscarinic action of cholinergic drug. Okay. So option D, fourth is the right answer. Let's see the next question. Dissociative anesthesia is seen on administration of. Okay. Dissociative means patient will feel like dissociated, or they will feel sudden hallucinations. So propofol, isoflurane, fentanyl, they will not give the dissociative anesthesia. Ketamine, okay, ketamine will give the dissociative anesthesia. They will feel the dissociated from their body itself. Okay, so like that, it is given by ketamine. Okay, it is given by ketamine. The next question is which of the following drugs is an angiotensin receptor blocker? Angiotensin receptor blocker. Nifedipine, captopril, propranolol, and telmisartan. Okay, so basically telmisartan, they act on angiotensin receptor and they block this receptor. Okay, so telmisartan is the right answer. The next is antiviral drug that can also be used to treat Parkinson's disease. Okay, so which of them is there? Acyclovir, zidovudine, and edoxyruline, they all are there, but they will not act on the Parkinson's. Amantadine is the drug which has the anti-Parkinson effect or Parkinson's disease. It is the NMDA receptor blocker. Okay, it is NMDA receptor blocker, so it can be used in the treatment of Parkinson's disease. Okay, so option 2 is the right answer. The next is which of the following is the cholinergic drugs which is used in the treatment of myasthenia gravis? Atropine, diazepam, and propranolol, they are not used in the case of myasthenia gravis, but neostigmine, it is used in the treatment of myasthenia gravis. So option 1 is the right answer. The next is which of the following is not a condition that is treated with beta blockers. Okay, so we know that there are alpha beta blockers. So which of the condition, in which condition we cannot use the beta blockers? Okay, rheumatism, migraine, angina pectoris, hypertension. Okay, so in all of these conditions it will act beta blockers, but in rheumatism it will not act. Okay, so in case of rheumatism, beta blockers will not act, so it is not treated. Beta blockers will not treat the rheumatism. Okay, so these were all the questions, 40 questions from your Telangana pharmacist examination. So the next questions will be discussed by Ankit sir, and please let us know how many questions you got right in the comment section, and please continue the next questions with the Ankit sir. So thank you so much for watching the video.